In the last 7 months, I've made almost $8,000 betting on sports without predicting a single game. Right now, there are 326 bets on my screen that are priced wrong. Every single one of them pays better than the true odds of it actually happening. And I'm taking one live with my own money. This is my profit tracker. This is my actual bet log. 1,394 bets I've made, and I'm up almost $7,500. A real account, real money, and you can even see the losing stretches in there too. By the end of this video, you'll be able to find one of these yourself, check that it's real, and know exactly how much to put on it. Start to finish, it takes about 4 minutes, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Quick context, and if you already know what positive expected value is, feel free to skip ahead 15 seconds. We've also got a whole video breaking it down, linked above. This quarter, right here, it's 50-50. No one has an edge. Now, imagine if I hand you a coin that lands on heads 60% of the time. But we still pay even money, $5 a flip. You're gonna take heads. How many flips do you want? Well, you want all of them. You'll lose plenty. It does not matter though. The price is better than the true odds you're getting. And that, my friends, that is positive expected value. You could jump between 15 sports books for 2 hours looking for these yourself, or you can let something else do the searching. This, my friends, is the EV Matcher. 2 settings before we do anything else. Number 1, your bankroll. This is the money you've set aside for this and nothing else. Keep it separate and set it at an amount you'd be fine losing all of, because that's a real outcome. I've got $5,000 in here listed as an example. But feel free to set yours to whatever fits you, and here's why that matters. Say you're starting with a $500 bankroll. All you have to do is edit this column right here, and boom, watch what happens to the bet size column. Every bet recalculates instantly, so the same edges, the same bets, just sized to fit your bankroll. Now let's go back to $5,000 bankroll and see what happens. As I said, the bet size recalculates instantly to fit your new bankroll. The tool doesn't care how big your bankroll is. It cares that you're honest about it. Full transparency, I've logged a lot of profit with Profit Tool, and my new bankroll is now $10,000. Everything I show you at the end is based off of that $10,000 bankroll number. Number 2, the Kelly criterion. This is the formula that turns your edge into a stake. It's built to grow your money as fast as possible while keeping your risk of going broke very low. And now, that second half is the part that people skip. I run quarter Kelly, so a quarter of what the formula says. Slower, much smoother. Slow and steady wins the race. Then you've got your filters on the right-hand side of the screen. You've got your sports books, your variants, your minimum, maximum odds, your sport, your leagues, main markets, player props, alternate markets. I can make this as broad or as narrow as I want. You have your minimum and maximum EV, the DeVig method, which I always leave on worst case as the default, as it runs every method and hands me the most conservative read in the market. I'd rather understate my edge than overstate it. Typically, I will set the minimum EV to 2 and the maximum EV to 8, as this is where the repeatable stuff lives. But for this video, I'll just leave it as is. It ain't much, but it's honest work, and it all adds up. Now that our filters are set, it's now time to find the bet. Typically, the EV Matcher will have hundreds of matches sorted by edge with the biggest first. Right now, there are 25 sorted with the biggest edge right now in the market with a 1.74% edge. The number of matches moves all year. Peak season, this thing will light up like a Christmas tree with hundreds of matches available on any given day throughout the fall. Every single row will give you the same exact 6 things: the game, the exact market, which book is offering it, at what price, the fair odds, the true probability, and your edge. So right now, at the top of the board, the biggest edge in the market is over 4.5 in the first 5 innings between the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Boston Red Sox. So, Caesar Sportsbooks is offering minus 105 on over 4.5 in the first 5 innings, when the fair odds of that are actually minus 109. So the real probability is a 52.17%. I'm getting paid like it's less likely than it actually is, with a 1.74% positive expected value. And that last column right here, that is my stake. So it's going to run a quarter Kelly of the bankroll I set. I didn't do the math, the EV Matcher did. And to be clear about what this is, Profit Tool finds the edge and recommends the stake. It never touches your account and it never places a bet for you. You do that yourself, manually every single time. You can check this out also at profitduel.com if you want to open it in another tab and follow along. Before I click into anything, let's do 4 checks. 30 seconds, and it's the difference between a real edge and a screenshot of one. Number 1 is the price current. The tool says it right here. Odds and markets can change at any time. Always double check your bet slip. I cannot emphasize that enough. Number 2 is the line still there. Go to the sports book, click into the exact market, make sure the odds always line up. And number 3, is it the same bet? Different books name markets differently. Sounds stupid, it isn't. A lot of the phony edges that people post online are somebody comparing 2 slightly different markets. Number 4, is anything about the change? Is there any material information that sends these lines moving? I'm not hunting for more information that the books don't have because trust me, they have it before you do. I'm just checking whether the situation changes between now and when my bet lands. So all 4 checks have passed. I've already taken a look. All we have left right now is to just place the bet. That's what we got to do next. So just head to the sports book, put in the exact recommended bet size that ProfitDuel recommends, so $23 on the over 4.5 in the first 5 innings between the Red Sox and Diamondbacks, and simply just submit your bet when you're logged in. Once you go ahead and place that bet, you want to head back on over to ProfitDuel and hit log bet, so it loads straight into the profit tracker. And that, my friends, is exactly how the sausage gets made. Speaking of, let's see how this is actually going. Head on over to the profit tracker under the tools column, click EV profit details, and just filter by EV matcher so you can get an updated read on how you've been doing with your positive EV bets. As you can see, I've made almost $8,000 this year taking a few positive EV bets every single day, and that's off the $10,000 bankroll I mentioned up top, which is exactly why you set yours to whatever fits you. So my friends, there are 4 things that I want you to take away. Number 1, the edge does not come from predicting anything. It comes from 2 books pricing the same game or market differently, and you just simply taking the much better side. That's the whole strategy here. Number 2, small and verified beats big and exciting. 2 to 8%, do those 4 cents checks we discussed every single time. Number 3, that bet I just placed might lose. It just needs a big enough sample and big enough runway to do what it needs to do. And number 4, sportsbooks limit winners. Take their mispriced lines consistently, and they're gonna cut your max down, sometimes to under $1 with absolutely 0 warning. That's not a failure. That is just the book confirming that your edge was real and you actually might know what you're doing. So spread your action around and lean on the sharps and the prediction markets that don't limit you. If you want to run this yourself, I highly recommend you check out the EV Matcher at ProfitDuel.com. The link to get started is in the description. And if you want the full math behind why any of this works, I highly recommend you watch our What is EV Betting video. It's right here in the description below. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.